It's nice to see you. I took a little break. As you know, Vlogmas kind of wore me down a little bit, so I'm back in action and we will get those constant videos back to back going, okay? So as promised, every time I did a makeup video, I told you all that I will be showing you how I did my eyebrows. So today I'm going to be giving you a little tutorial about how I do my brows and get them Beatt honey using only 5 products. Yes, 5 products. So let's get right into this video. Now the 5 products I'm going to be using is an eyebrow archer where you can cut away all the excess hair that you don't want. I will also be using a concealer. Now this concealer is as close as possible to my skin, but it's not too dark, not too light, and I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish, and this is in the color Deep Cinnamon. There we go. And this is in Deep Cinnamon. I got this from Ulta. I'm also going to be using a concealer brush, and this concealer brush today is from Beatt Cosmetics. She did just come out with this concealer brush, so it is fresh and new on her website, and I will be linking that down below with all the details. It's nice and flat at the top, so we'll have a nice little precision arch right there. Next, I'm also going to be using Beatt Cosmetics eyebrow pencil. It's the brow duo, so it does have the spoolie on one end and then it has the pencil on the other end. And last but not least, I'm going to be using a blender brush, and this brush is from Morphe. It is the M173 brush, and that's just going to help blend out all of the excess concealer at the top and at the bottom. So the first thing you want to do is get a little soap and water on your brows so you can shape those brows and get all the excess hairs off that you don't need. And you want to go from the outside to the inside like so. And don't worry, it does not have to be perfect because you're going to clean it up later with the concealer. And also, if you get your eyebrows waxed normally, you don't have to worry about this stuff because they will be already cleaned up. First, we're going to be using the Beatt Cosmetics Brow Duo, and we're going to be using the spoolie side first. And just take that off. And I like to brush mine up all over and kind of round it towards the ends. But the middle, I definitely want to just keep brushed up, just like that. And what you want to remember with the brows, you want your brows to be sisters, not twins, sweetie, okay? They don't have to look just alike, but they're going to be in the same family. They can have different daddies, but they're going to be sisters for sure. They don't have to look exactly alike. That is rule number 1 with brows. So go ahead and brush that up and get it to the shape that I like. Now I'm going to take the other end, which is the pencil side. So it's just a wind up pencil that we're going to use to draw the brows. Now you don't want to draw just like a straight line. You want to kind of like use short strokes. Then you want to start drawing the outline on the bottom and the top of how you want the shape of your brow. But you don't want to go all the way towards the inside because you want to keep that as natural as possible. Now you want to go back with your spoolie and kind of blend everything out so it looks uniform, especially right here on the inside, because you don't want that to be too dark, like I said. And just get everything in place. Now sometimes I do like to use a pomade, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, but that's just for a more dramatic look if I have some heavier makeup on. This is more for a natural look. Okay, so now I kind of have this to where I want it. Okay, so now we kind of have those uniform. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer and the concealer brush to kind of shape it up a little bit and make it look a little more crisp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer, and I like to just get product right here on the tip and use that. I don't even need the bottle. So I just want to take my concealer brush and kind of get a little on both sides. You don't have to saturate it or anything, just get a little bit on the tip of the brush there on both sides. And then you want to just start towards the middle of the brow and etch that out. You don't have to, you know, be a speed racer at this. Take your time and kind of outline how you want the shape of your brow to be. It is not a race at all. And as you do that, you want to kind of bring down the excess concealer so it won't build up at the bottom of your brow. And don't worry, we're going to blend that out later as well. And one thing I do want to know, make sure your brow is nice and relaxed, because if you're doing all of this and everything, it's not going to be the same on the other side. So make sure your brow is relaxed when you're doing this. You want to mirror the way your actual eye is coming down. You want that to follow that same pattern. Top a little bit differently. And the reason why you don't want your concealer too light is because you're going to have what is called a halo effect, and it's going to look like your eyebrow is just floating in the middle of your face. So you want it to match as closely as possible on the top and the bottom. You can even go as far as using a darker concealer on the top so it really won't have that halo effect. Now on the top, I'm going to start towards the end, the tail, and get that shape how I want it. And I don't really go too much in here because you want that to be as natural as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow the same exact way. Here, you want to go back in with your spoolie and kind of get that in there. And you can also go back in with your pencil if you feel like you've over concealed in any areas, or if you just want to darken it in a little bit. Now you want to take your Morphe brush and go ahead and blend all of that right on out. This is so important, especially if you're planning on doing eye makeup. You need to blend it out into your eyelid on the bottom. Once you get to the middle here, you want to make sure you blending that out as well, so it looks as natural as possible. And I like to pat right here at the top corner of the brows to give that a natural look as well, so it won't look so harsh. You see that? And it's super easy. Like, it takes a little time. Some people prefer to do it first before they do their face makeup. I prefer to do mine first. Some people prefer to do it after because it makes the brows pop a little bit more. So that's pretty much it. Now you can go as far as setting this with a setting powder if you want to stay all day, if you do have oily skin. And that's it. And that's how you have perfect brows every day. Like I said, this is an everyday look. You could go for a heavier look with the pomade, but we're not doing that today. I may show that to you a little bit later in another video. But as far as this is the completed look. And that is the end of this video. I want to thank you all for watching. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. And I'll see you Glam Dolls in another video.